Hello, my name is Ghasemi. This is a course about school and health in school. The model depicts a school as a thorough and thoughtful platform considering all aspects of a child living in another place other than their home. The motto for this model is whole school, whole community, whole child, with a stress on the whole child part. The child is the main part of the education process and the other parts circling around it. For this model, school is not only a place to learn academic, but also a place to promote health both physically and mentally. The school is a safe place for students to share their thoughts and resolve issues and seek aid and guidance. The emphasis on the students as the main base of the system is inspiring, at the same time puts a heavy load of responsibilities on educators and parents to carefully plot any plan regarding a student's thriving and growth process. Place for relationship, connection, social determinants, and a launching platform for future skills and professional success. More than one-third of a student's active time is spent at school each day and each year. Supporting systems such as components of the WSCC model is implementing the requirements for the new generation and providing the best method for student successful transition. Although schools in the US are far more modernized and equipped compared with school my generation had in my country, still schools are different from each other in some states and cities. Some have more bigger and brighter rooms. Their gyms are more equipped and the playgrounds is grass compared to others with concrete or asphalt covering. The model indicates all aspects of needs and requirements for a student, but most the presented items on the model are not present in some schools. For example, I have seen many students' artwork in the hallways of my son's elementary school, but I did not see many infographics related to mental wellness. I had a workshop in one school in which its fourth grade students have not seen the My Play poster before. Fortunately, all schools are tobacco-free environment. However, no signs or infographics are warning about second and third-hand smoke, which silently endanger the health of students. No doubt, tobacco-free schools are great, but what about students' home or cars or shops or parks and bikeways with adults smoking cigarettes and weeds or vaping? Health organizations spotlight smoking dangers but less education on the second and third-hand smoke. Schools in my time were not the same as today. The classes were crowded, students shared a desk. There were not enough signs or infographic or educational material and equipment for physical activities. If there was a need, parents were responsible to obtain them, not the school or education system. Fortunately, these are not issues in American schools. I have always been and am fascinated by the nurse office at the schools my children have attended. This was never part of my school years ago. If there was an unfortunate health-related incident, school personnel called parents to pick up their children or send the students back home. There were no treatment, no sympathy, no comfort, as these were not part of their task. The first thing I noticed in my son's school in San Jose, California in 2009 was the couch in the nurse room, which depicted the comfort of home at school, as there was no difference between home and school. Calming posters on the wall and room arrangements were well prepared and informative. My older son still remembers the giant teddy bear that hugs the pain away in the nurse office. Infographics on allergy and personal hygiene were age-appropriate and insightful, teaching children by targeting 70% of their learning ability by looking at pictures. The nurse office grows as the students are growing up. Comparing their three different schools my children have attended, the infographic have changed from elementary level picturing pain and health issue evolving to PTSD, STD related infographics and required materials free of charge for high school students. The conversations evolved to age-appropriate levels, yet the privacy and comfort are still the same. Education and support physically and mentally available for students to thrive and ascend.